Hey Scrappy Peeps, Suzanna here today for Scale It Down, and this is our next Grab 5 challenge. This is the layout I created using the 5 items in my Traveler's Notebook. This month we have special guest Victoria Marie, and she presented us with the 5 items that we were supposed to grab. So pattern paper, number 1. Number 2, letter stickers. Number 3, stamps. Number 4, tabs. 5 is die cuts. So I have 2 pictures of, one is of my son swimming this past weekend, and the other is of my feet, swim mom feet, in the bleachers. And the title of this layout is called Swim Mom. So you can see I have a stamped image that has bled through to the back side of this spread in my Traveler's Notebook. So I want to cover that up, so I'm going to use a piece of pattern paper to do that. And then I have noticed that I tend to be on this trend where everything is on the tall edges of the pages, so I don't go across the double page spread, but I like to do things that go up and down, so more on the vertical. So I have that red strip that is going to go over there, and the color scheme for this layout was based on the red and black flags from the pool that we were at, and then the pool watercolor, which is that teal color. So for my die cuts, I am digging through these old die cuts from my mind's eye, and I decided to pretty much keep the teal die cuts to a minimum because I have that huge piece of pattern paper. And so the red color I'm going to pull from these die cuts, and it's kind of more of a pinky red color. So I'm looking for a tab now to meet that requirement. And I had those tabs from Bella Boulevard or Illustrated Faith, and they were more of the tealy color. So I pulled out a few of those to figure out which might work better. Now I have these cut apart cards that were on the back of the pattern paper, and I thought maybe I might use one of them to back one of the photos, but I will actually change my mind on that. So I wasn't sure where exactly this stamped image was going to go. Victoria Marie specified that she wanted either a stamped text or stamped image, so I went with stamped text. I do not have any swimming stamps, which is very sad. I am on the hunt for a pair of those, so if anybody is aware of a good swimming set of stamps, please do let me know because this swim mom needs those. So I used this old stamp set from Stamping Up, and I'm using the phrase keep calm and carry on. We had a bit of a rough start to our weekend at Senior Champs, and so that's why I used the phrase keep calm and carry on, and my journaling will explain why that is the phrase that I used. So I wanted the title of this layout to be Swim Mom, and so here's another die cut that I used because I couldn't get it to fit on the journal card, which is just as well because I changed my mind about how this layout is going to go, and so I overlapped the M's and am able to make that title fit onto this banner, which is a die cut and a perfect use of that. So my original plan had been to put all of those elements there on that left-hand side of the page, but it didn't fit the bill for me, and it didn't leave me anywhere to leave any journaling. This is an all about me book, and this is about me being a swim mom and my struggle with that with Nicholas. And so I really wanted to be able to get journaling on there, and so I'm going to change my mind on how this layout is going to go. I really liked that library card and wanted to incorporate that, and actually thought that it was the perfect place to be able to put a title. So I'm going to have to shift that keep calm and carry on, which I still wanted on the layout, and find somewhere else to put that, but I can still use Swim Mom as the title there. So here's the tab that originally I had wanted it to be hanging off the page because I do like things hanging out of my books, especially Traveler's Notebooks, but it didn't work. So I'm just playing with the alignment of things. I tend to like to have things on the outside of my pages when I work on my traveler's notebook, but it felt very disjointed. So I will move that butterfly to the center of the page, which I think is really cool and I want to do at some point, but this was not the layout for that. I am going to use the butterfly, but it gets incorporated in somewhere else. I am somebody who likes to use elements that are relevant to the story, and I wasn't quite sure how the butterfly was relevant to the story, and in many ways it's not. It could be a symbolism of just kind of trying to be free and be loose with being a swim mom and kind of being less doting, but that might be me reaching as well. So I decide to go with a bit of a grid. So I have the continuity moving from left to right by putting the pictures closer to where the title and the journaling is going to be. And then this keep calm, carry on, I'm going to trim down and back with a little bit of teal, and that pulls that teal from the left-hand side over to the right-hand side and unites that double page spread there. It works the way I've got it lined out there, but it kind of feels like this big empty gap, and I much prefer it when it looks like that and with a little bit of teal. That was the journal card that I thought I might back some of those photos with and doesn't work. So that was quickly tossed aside, and why I decided to back this. It just gives a little pop of color, and as I said before, just kind of unites everything together. So this is a Scale It Down series. This is Simone and I trying to help encourage you to do some memory keeping in a traveler's notebook. It's a really easy way of doing some memory keeping, and we would love for you to join in on this Grab 5 challenge with our guest designer, Victoria Marie. If you do play along, just use the hashtag Scale It Down, Grab 5. We'll see what you do because we do follow that hashtag, and we would love to have you join along. Thanks to Victoria Marie for joining us, and be sure to check out what Simone has done with this Grab 5 challenge. She's been on vacation for a little while, and so I am really eager to see her hop back into the memory keeping world and see what she does with this. So thanks for the challenge, Victoria Marie. Thanks for joining us this month, and I hope you've enjoyed this process video. Enjoy these close-ups, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to leave them in the box down below. Be sure to visit the other two ladies, and I will see you soon. Take care.